Guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a cool video in store for you guys today. So look, now I'm back posting regularly, and not just on here but on Instagram as well. I'm getting a ton of questions, and one of the questions I get the most is from people trying to join the military. It's where to start when they begin increasing the distance on their runs, how to get more volume in the legs, how to improve endurance, and all in all, just how to run further, okay? Endurance is the name of the game in the military. What I've learned since leaving, once I've done courses and been a coach and etc., is some simple methods to be able to increase the distance every time you run. That's not all that's in store. I've got the best part of an 8-mile run to do as well. That's about 13 kilometers. So just short, but I'll round it up to 13 kilometers. Let's get into the run for this week's video.
Okay, so for the warm-ups, just about 6 minutes. Okay, so that's all we're doing, nice and easy. Let's get the body moving. One, fast K. Just easy, 5:30K.
Okay, so what is the actual run we are doing today? Well, pretty much it's going to be a 13k run, as I've already said, but the way I want to split it up is into kilometer intervals. So we're basically going to be doing a really simple method of alternating the speed, alternating kilometers. 1 kilometer is going to be faster, the other kilometer is going to be slower.
Right, down to 5:30Ks. Feeling alright, feeling pretty good. One of the things I think is really easy to not do is to not relax into the run. Find that pace, find that breathing. That's the bit that will catch you out at the start. And then just get into that pace, especially on a slower one. Just get the feet going, small steps, good cadence, get into the rhythm. Just try to switch off. Let's go. Fast K, 4:30. This is also K number 6, almost halfway. Turnaround point coming up.
This is a really easy way to start increasing the distance on your runs whilst actually managing a steady pace. One of the things you shouldn't do though, and trust me, I've done this and I've been injured for it on more than one occasion, is suddenly just go from not running at all or running a familiar distance and then just smashing yourself on longer distances. You will get injured if you just suddenly increase the mileage loads, right? Your legs and muscles aren't going to be used to it, and that's basically going to put you back even further. So a good rule is to increase the distance no more, or increase the overall volume no more than 10% each week.
Lost a bit of pace on that one. Into the slow one. And that one, a bit hilly. We plod on. I forgot to press record on that last one. But, done. Quick cool down. But I'm out of breath, so as you can tell, I've stopped to chat. Alright, cool down, 1k. See you in a mo.
Whew. Whew. That is, it was hot. It was a sticky rain at the start, and then after that, it was just quite warm, humid. sweaty, and then a bit of headwind on the way back. So overall good, feel actually pretty decent about that. I always feel so much better after. I couldn't really be bothered to go, but once you get the warm-up done, get into your stride, always a good idea. You never feel shitter after a run. Wise man told me that once. I'm gonna lay down in a very unorthodox manner, but I'll talk you through what we've got here. Okay, so total run. You can see some of the stats there. Right, but name of the game when increasing your mileage. Okay, so first and foremost, as I mentioned at the start of this video, you want to be increasing it no more, approximately, than 10% total mileage per week. Okay, so if you're used to running around about 10 miles a week, don't go crazy and suddenly up it to 20 miles because you're probably going to get injured. Your muscles need to take time. It's not just about stamina here, it's also about muscular endurance, and your muscles need to develop that strength, that endurance over time. Okay, so if you gradually start to increase it, you will definitely get stronger and train those muscles to be ready to cope with the demands of running. So that's probably tip number one. The second point, and you'll see this on my channel, especially on my Instagram, is strength training. Now, as I've mentioned before, I've done strength training for a long time. I probably should be stronger than I am, but hey ho. The point being is that strength training for runners is absolutely essential. Okay, so it's not one or the other. It's not, oh, I want to get fitter and faster, therefore I should just run. It's both of them. If you just do one, then you'll probably end up getting injured at some point, but you're not going to get the full benefits either. They go hand in hand. So, and when we talk about strength training, it is overall strength training. Functional strength is great, but definitely things that target hamstrings, that target core as well. You definitely use a lot of core when you're running. Calves, obviously, quads, all of those sorts of things are great. It doesn't necessarily have to be heavy weight, but something that can be really beneficial is this hypertrophy, lighter weight, more reps, and just to really condition the muscles. And the final thing when trying to get fitter and better at endurance is slow down. Right, okay, so I haven't just gone all out there for 13k. As I start to, and that's like a really achievable distance. I've been running for a long time, and it's not exactly that far, 8 miles, right? You'd definitely be running further than that in some cases in the military if that is your goal. But in terms of moving towards increasing that, definitely slow down and just get used to that sort of distance. It might take you longer at the start, but that's absolutely fine. Just get used to the distance. That's probably it. I'm going to stretch off, and that is it for this week's video. If you like this sort of stuff, do click like, do click subscribe. It really helps me out. And you can click the bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. That's it for this week. Come back next week and we'll have more fitness related content that can help you with your journey too. In a bit.